This show is sponsored by HamiltonDomains.com, where you can get your domain starting at just $10.
All right, Andy Broadway here with Tech Biz Geeks, and we're about ready to go into the very first drone expo at the Los Angeles Sports Arena. So let's go. All right, Andy Broadway here with Tech Biz Geeks, and we're here at this is the first drone show, correct? Am I right? I've been saying it all day, but you guys are the experts, so I thought I'd ask you about that. The first official drone show ever anywhere that we know of.
As far as non-military, yes. This is the first civilian kind of display of drones in this kind of setting in a convention.
So let's talk about your show and what your show offers. So who are we going with? Let's go with Sarah. Sarah, tell me about the show.
Okay, we are a free daily video podcast called That Drone Show. We're available on YouTube and iTunes, and we cover everything there is to know about the wonderful world of drones.
Awesome. I like her accent a little better. I'm just saying. Just saying. Yeah, it's a little sexy. There you go. I wasn't sure if I could say that, but since you said it, I went ahead and said it. Yeah, that's cool. All right, so husband and wife team, so that's cool. So how long has the show been around?
We've been around since March. We started out just with a fascination of drones. We bought one. We used it for a television commercial because I do TV editing and commercials and things like that. And we got obsessed with it to the point where every single night we were watching YouTube videos of drones and trying to get as much info. And we thought, you know what? I make TV shows. Let's make a podcast on it. And we just started with a webcam.
Awesome. Well, that's great. So about how many, it's a daily show, correct?
That's right, yeah, every day.
Every day. And so you're live streaming sometimes, but most of the time it's on demand, right?
That's correct. It's on demand. It's on iTunes. It's on YouTube. We get about 2,500 views per day, depending on the topic. I mean, when the DJI Inspire released, that was on the 12th of November. We spiked to like 11,000 that day in views, which was a great day for us. But it keeps growing because it depends on what topics we're covering. We had a guy from Chernobyl on that did a Chernobyl drone. We've had guys that tell you how to fix things, how to get the best Black Friday deals. I mean, it's just basically everything in the drone industry, which is just on fire right now.
And some of the things that you're talking about, one of the taglines I see that you're talking about, the news, the laws, et cetera, et cetera. I just came from the Control Me, they're over there. And so they're talking about more of encrypting the signal on this so there's not frequency overlay, that sort of thing, right?
Yeah, we cover anything. So any interesting topic or perhaps non-interesting but still important topic, we will cover on the show. We interview lots of great people. We don't know everything ourselves, so we bring on the experts that do. We review products, we look at the law, everything related to drones, yeah.
So then, let me just, from a revenue standpoint, you got sponsors for the show? I mean, how's the monetization?
What we do now is we're just growing a base right now, and that's what we're planning on doing. We have a International Drone Day coming up, which is on March 14th, where we're getting teams of people from 54 different countries, 22 different states, and on one day they're going to all fly their drones in the name of the word drones are good. That's our hashtag for the day. And from that, we're building a documentary film that's going to educate the public all about drones. And hopefully if it gets picked up, maybe there's some money, maybe there's not, but we just love it, and it's just a lot of fun.
So you're getting a little bit of YouTube love from you, like what we do on our show. We get a little YouTube love, but obviously the money's in the sustainship of it, and you've got a daily viewership, so that's really great.
Hopefully that's what we hope will happen, yeah. We're passionate about drones, that's why we do it. We want to educate people. We're pretty tired of the notion that drones are only used for spying, they're only used for the military. We want to widen that perception and educate people about all the wonderful things that drones can do, whether that be their use in agriculture or search and rescue or environmental research or all of those wonderful stuff that we in the drone community know about, but the wider public don't. We want to spread that word, and that's why we're doing International Drone Day and the Drone Invasion documentary.
All right, so one last question, and that is, other than where we can reach you at, where do you see the future of drones going? That's a big question.
Well, the future of drones is so vast. I mean, there was a person that's called the Drone Girl. Her name is Sally French, and she's a reporter that uses drones to report news with, which is an awesome idea. But she told us about a guy that collects DNA from whales. And the way he has to do that is he has to get really close to the whale and collect it, right? He's on a boat. So what he does is he flies his drone with a bucket and it collects the whale snot as it goes over, and that's how he gets the DNA. I mean, that is where the future of drones in. It's in everything. It's in things that you would never have thought of. And there's guys that are looking for pot farms and apartments in London. So they put up these infrared cameras that can look at the heat signature of hydroponics, and they can see who's where, and they can authorize a bust and get a court order for that. It's incredible. It's not bad. It's not for spying. It's for beautiful pictures. It's for keeping us safe. It's for movies. It's for getting things, and it's just for fun. That's mainly what we're about, is just having a good time.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, very good. So I guess the last question is, where do we find you? Obviously, you already said iTunes and YouTube, but you got an official website.
Yeah, the easiest place to go to is www.thatdroneshow.com, and you can find out all about us from there. All our links are on that site.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank
on the
you.
show. I appreciate
Thank you
it.
very much.
Thank you for watching TechBiz Geeks. You can follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/TechBizGeeks. You can watch and subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/TechBizGeeks. You can like us on Facebook at facebook.com/TechBizGeeks. You can also subscribe to our RSS feed at techbizgeeks.com. Thank you for watching.